television.
Our growth is coming from outside Mobile. All of the numbers that we've had studies done the last 4 years by the University of South Alabama, very extensive studies. Our sponsors today are coming, a lot of them from outside Mobile. They now know about Bayfest.
Yeah, it's called Alabama's biggest music festival, and the 2013 edition kicks off next Thursday in the Port City. Since 1995, Bayfest has attracted huge crowds to downtown Mobile.
The festival was a concept early in Mayor Mike Dow's administration, a part of downtown revitalization. But Bayfest almost didn't happen until founder and president Bobby Bostwick made the next move.
And he recently sat down with our Eric Reynolds to talk about how Bayfest has grown, its economic impact, and the joy of seeing it continue. Here's the interview.
I had a lot of folks that used to mention to me that we need something in Mobile like they had in Birmingham at that time. I was thinking of something small around Bimmel Square just to kind of get people to come down at a music festival in the downtown center.
Bobby Bostwick is the founder and president of Bayfest, the passionate driving force behind the event that brings thousands to the Port City every October. Others wanted it, but Bostwick made it happen.
I talked to the mayor and the city council. They said that's a great idea, but they didn't have any money to put in it. So I took a chance, incorporated a 501c3 nonprofit. We had zero money, wrote a check.
He turned to experts in Birmingham as mentors. They helped Bostwick negotiate the best price and contracts with the musicians.
In the early stages, I depend a lot on people like that who do this every day for a living. I didn't want to try to reinvent something that was successful at that time. The media were great partners. Joe Cook, who was here at that time, he believed in it strongly. I mean, even before we got it going. And he was very instrumental in pushing me, frankly, and supporting it.
Folks have been bobbing their heads to the different beats here at the first annual Bayfest in downtown Mobile.
It's really wonderful. We need more things like this.
It took off. The first year we just a little less than break even after spending almost $500,000. But there were a lot of good buzz. There were probably just maybe 5,000 or 10,000 people. We never had entertainment like that in the streets of downtown.
Bayfest developed a winning formula to keep them coming back.
Keep a good variety of acts. We're not a rock concert, we're not a country concert or an R&B or whatever. We try to have a little bit of everything. The biggest key, I think, is trying to keep it affordable. I hate the fact that we even had to go up this year to $60 for a weekend. It's still a great bargain. And we're spending $6 to $7 million to put the event on. And you're spending basically $20 a day. It's a good event.
Bostwick believes it's also a good event for the city and county.
It has grown to be something now that's becoming an economic engine and a tourism engine. Never dreamed it was going to be anything like that. It's second only to Mardi Gras in direct taxes to the city of Mobile of well over $1 million. The economic impact, 3 days, we put $40 million plus into the local economy. And when you look at the county, it's over $30 million.
Despite the size of the area, Bayfest has a safe reputation.
The safest event I can think of. We've not ever had a major issue, and you're looking at thousands of people confined in a tight space. People who enjoy rap, enjoy rock, enjoy country, and they're all together. Black, old, white, young, rich, poor, and I think that says something good about, one, our community. We have close to 1,000 volunteers every year. Our police department here, they truly are very, very good at what they do. I do hire private security, the county sheriff's department who's there, state officers. There are people in that crowd. Not everybody's in uniform.
We're from Richmond, Virginia, so we came to Bayfest because we knew it was a good time.
19 years later, Bayfest is more than a local event.
Our growth is coming from outside Mobile. We've had studies done. People are coming from so many states, or they now know about Bayfest. Roughly 40 to less than 50% of the crowd and people that buy tickets are actually from the Mobile area.
Most downtown music festivals have gone away, but the crowds and Bostwick keep Bayfest a Gulf Coast tradition.
I'm not too many years away from 70 years old, so my personal future, I really don't know. Until I just can't do it, I plan to keep doing it. Absolutely. I get accused of a lot of things, and one of them is being passionate, but I do love it. I live and breathe it.
In Mobile, Eric Reynolds, Fox 10 News.
When Bostwick started Bayfest, there were successful downtown music festivals in Birmingham, Montgomery, and Pensacola.
All three of those and many others no longer exist, but Bayfest is now a $6 to $7 million annual event and also a tradition for the fans.
Yeah, Bostwick still wears many hats with the city of Mobile as its executive director of cultural and civic development. His full-time day job includes overseeing operations of the Mobile Convention Center, Civic Center, libraries and museums, just to name a few.
He wears a lot of hats indeed. And in case you want to see this edition of the interview again, we're going to post it on our website, fox10tv.com. While you're there, you should take a look